Well then. Hello there. Everybody. Hello. How we doing? Hey Omega, hey Kat, and hey O'Neill. Welcome to Return of the Obra Dinn. Or should I say welcome back, because this is the third session of Return of the Obra Dinn. We are currently at 20... Hello, music. We are currently at 27 of the 60 fates that we need to solve. And we have an aim of trying to solve a few more today. Try and get close to finishing this. I'm not sure how long this will take me. It'll take me as long as it takes my brain to work. And hey, Elliot, how you doing? Did you see the Lego Razor Crest, Elliot? They just unveiled the Lego Razor Crest set at the New York Toy Fair, and I'm very excited for that. Did you not see that, Kat? Oh, they've just unveiled it. It looks great. It's got a lot of pieces as well. It's somewhere in between the most recent Slave 1 and Millennium Falcon for piece parts. So yeah, it's you miss out on the other two Obra Dinn streams. What's this game about? I'll get into the game and we'll explain it. So what Return of the Obra Dinn is it's an adventure game in this sort of bizarre monochrome style, where the aim is to solve the deaths of each crew member on board, or basically find out how each person on here died or how they didn't die, if they escaped, who they were, and what killed them. So if I go right back to the beginning here and go to this is the complete crew manifest. These are the ones I've worked out. So there's people who've committed suicide. There are people who've been clubbed. People have been torn apart by beasts. People have been crushed by beasts. People have been killed by swords and knifed. It's a wild ride. There's some weird stuff that's been happening on this ship. But we're trying to work out how everybody, like who everybody was, and how people will have been dying. You saw it, Evac. Yeah, it looks fantastic, and it's of course got a Baby Yoda in it, and it's got Grief Karga and IG-11. IG-11 looks pretty much the same as the IG-88 design they've got. I was hoping to maybe do something a little bit different, but yeah, whatever. It's still a good figure to have. All right. Ooh. Right. So I did look Antechamber. I've heard of it. I've not played it. So what we're trying to figure out, let's have a look at the picture. I always like looking at the picture because it helps me to figure out what I want to be working on. I think what I wanted to try and figure out was this guy here. Because it seems like he should be a steward. He's got the same steward outfit as the other stewards, but Baby Yoda is the horrid baby fig with a huge Yoda head. I know, it looks really awkward, but I kind of love it. Have I caught up with what I've been up to prior to starting this stream? Yes, I had a look beforehand. I think what we were trying to work out was, yeah, these guys, the bosun and the bosun's mate. That was where we left off. Because we figured out the gunner's mate, which does make this guy the gunner. Ooh, tell you what, let's bookmark him. Because I think we might be able to work out who he is. Go to the map. Alright, so he died, yeah, on the gun deck during the Doom. The Doom being the part where the Kraken attacks. Yes, there is a Kraken and it attacked. This is the gun deck here. I need to go over to... it's on the right over here. So it's this guy here, I think. Or is it? I think it is. It's this whole mess. Unfortunately, he got shot by a cannon. So let's just... So this is what happened to this guy. And what we were debating is who actually, could we say, shot the cannon? Is it the guy who was manning it, or is it the beast? Technically, you'd probably say the guy who was manning it, right? And that was what we were thinking. That being said, I need to try and figure out who that guy on the cannon was, don't I? That was one of the places where I was at as well. Also, how are you doing, Weird? I know we had a very short. You said the beast, yeah. Because the beast was the one basically pointing the cannon. And yeah, that's the guy we're trying to sort of. Yeah, that's the gunner. And that is somebody who we don't really know. So I'll tell you what. That's the unknown seaman. Let's say that this guy was blasted with a cannon. Nice, weird is chill. And hi, Nico. Let's say he was shot with a cannon by a terrible beast. I think we have some that are wrong somewhere. This unknown soul. Do we know who this is? This is I don't think he's a top man. So he must just be a he's either a midshipman or a seaman. Alright. Actually a midshipman's higher rank? There is a glossary at the back. I need to remember that, don't I? How do I get all the way to the back? Yeah. All right, there we go. Glossary. A midshipman, an officer in training. It says various officers and tradesmen in order to learn ship operations. Usually have privileged status. Okay, so the midshipman's a higher rank, so we won't be a midshipman. So this guy, who we are... Alright, this was... where are we? We are on the Doom. We want to... Yeah. This... We'll sort of mark this guy down as an unknown seaman. We don't really know much else about him yet. Official Fast and Furious Lego? I've not seen that. I haven't figured out how you died yet. No, I haven't. Yeah, so this is the moment. This is one of the Indian guys, I think, who was crushed by a terrible... crushed by a loose cannon? I wouldn't say by a loose cannon. I would say by a terrible beast. That probably makes more sense. I wouldn't say it was the cannon, would you? I would say, because it looks like he's been squished by the, not by the cannon itself, but by the tentacle coming through the port window. That makes more sense to me. What do you guys say? And this guy is one of... He's not the steward, I don't think. Although, he could be. Considering he's here with this guy. At the same time, I doubt it, because he doesn't have a steward's uniform, does he? Would he necessarily have a uniform? Considering... Yeah, so, I mean, I believe this is either Renford Rajub, Abraham Akbar, or William Wasim. I think that... I also think we can work out possibly some of the Russian guys now, can't we? We're one thing at a time. We can't really find out. So I think this is guy... Christian Wolf... Gunner was blasted by a cannon by a terrible beast. I think that is correct. That's a guy who was Goron, who was blasted by an explosion. But he looks like I think he looks like one of the midshipmen's. So, although we can't necessarily, we don't know that for sure. Let's have a look at him in the picture. Where is he? Right. Who could that be? Just narrowing each one down until we figure them all out, isn't it? The thing is, how many do we have that we've put down? Because I believe that this is 100% correct. I'm pretty sure this is 100% correct, which means that this guy who was spiked by a terrible beast, I don't think that's correct. I'm 100% certain that that's Davy James, though. Actually, no, I'm not 100% certain that's Davy James. But I don't think that's correct anyway. I think there's something off there. We know there was an Omega goal on the top man. Speared by a beast. I'm fairly certain on that one as well, but honestly, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Perished in Soldier of the Sea, Part 8. Would we say speared? I think speared might actually not be the right one. No, he was definitely speared. Was he? Oh, I'm trying to figure out which ones I've got right and wrong is the issue here. Let's just make sure this guy's right at least. Sure, was blasted with a cannon by the beast. We could take a stab at this. He looks, I don't think he's one of the Russians, because, hi, Rosie. Alright, you know, I'm going to try and work out the Russians, because we know where they are in one of the things. There's quite a few of them together. We might be able to figure out how... hey, Christopher, how are you doing? We want to go to... a bitter cold. This is on the Orlop deck, which is below the gun deck. Let me just bookmark this guy for now, just so I can find where he is. This way. So far we haven't really made any progress, but that's okay. So we've worked out, I think, one of these guys, because one of them is one of the topmen. Yeah, Leonid Volkov. Which means that these guys, who are likely Russians as well... actually, we know at least, I think these two are. This guy possibly as well. We could possibly have a guess. There's two of the Russians, isn't there? Alarkus Nikishin and Alexei Toporov. He looks more like an Alarkus to me, so let's put him down for now. Oh, there we go! What a guess! What a guess! My instincts said he was an Alarkus. My instincts were right. Okay, so we got that. And we got the... yeah, so the bosun's mate. And the gunner. And one of the Russians we have. All good. Which definitely means that we do have some incorrect. But I was pretty certain that we were incorrect anyway. Also, we're now exactly halfway. So that's pretty good. So this is definitely wrong. That's perhaps not Hamadou Diom. So let's take... I'm going to take that name off of him in the... just show me the... let's just make that... I think that must be an unknown seaman. And this one is definitely stumping me, because I'm pretty sure that is Davy James, and that character was spiked by a terrible beast. But that's clearly wrong somehow. Did he die in some other way? I tell you what, let's file a bookmark under him, and we'll investigate that. Also, this guy is very possibly the other Russian. Considering he's hanging out with the other Russian, so I'm going to put him as Alexei Toporov for now. We don't know if that's right yet, but I think that's a fair stab. Also, the music there was really good. It's a shame I didn't stay longer to listen to it, but I had places to be. We need to figure out... You wonder if you could check this game out for ages. The art style is so different. It's very neat, isn't it? I would highly recommend it. It's been a very great game so far. Okay. We need to... How did... Yes, this is what we want to figure out. Yeah, he's on the all-up deck, and he's behind the wall. This is... Oh, I remember this one. This is the one where, like, it started to get really strange, and you were like, what on earth has been going on here? Because that's when it reveals the crabs to you. Is that how you get in there? No. How do you get in there again? I have to go all the way... I'm in the wrong end, that's why. Am I into Warhammer as well? I used to be into Warhammer. I used to have a Tau army. I said army. I had a bit of Tau. I had like a skirmish team of Tau, but that's about it. And I'm fairly certain that this is one of the. Was he shot? I think he was shot, wasn't he? We have to figure out which shot it was, though. Was it the bald guy? The bald guy shot the thing, and it passed straight through. Oh, I love this song. This is like the best song in the game. Absolutely. I love the moment when you first discover this crab thing as well, because it's like, what the hell? Yeah, that's... We've got to figure out who the bald guy was there. Because I think he was the one who shot him. Pirate Christmas. Parker suggests the bald guy did it. That's what I'm thinking, definitely. Yeah, yeah. There's definitely my line of thought there. So we've got to try and figure out who is the bald guy present there. Was that the Frenchman, Charles Minor? It looks like it was. That was who I thought it might be. He was, let's see, he was shot with a gun by the bosun's mate, Charles Minor. So that's what I'm filing my guess for that right now, because I'm 100% certain that must be Davy James. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because if I show you guys the sketch, you can see that this is the first mate steward, this is the second mate steward, this is the third mate steward, and these guys all have the same outfit. But this guy has the same outfit as well, so logic dictates that this guy must be the fourth mate steward. What's the premise? The premise is that a ship has returned mysteriously after it disappeared a few years ago. You head over to the ship with a stopwatch that allows you to see a snapshot of a person's death. And using these snapshots, you're trying to piece together what happened on this ship, how everybody died, whether or not they even survived, how they died, and who they were. So that's kind of the premise of the game. Is just trying to figure out the story, what happened here. It's all told in a bizarre order, because you kind of start at the end. You kind of see what happens at the end first, and you kind of track your way backwards and across the timeline and try and piece everything together, learning who everyone is, learning like what grudges they had against each other. That's definitely Davy James. It has to be. There is another steward, however, the other steward is he is where's the stewards? Here we go. I suppose it could be Philip Dahl, but I'm fairly certain we see him dragged off somewhere, and that wasn't him. And Zungi Sathi is of Indian descent, and I don't think that guy's Indian, personally. I mean, he could be, but I don't think he is. And he's with the stewards, and has the same outfit. So it's just logically, I think he's Davy James. We'll see if I'm right or wrong next time I get a thing through, then, won't we? Because we know definitely how he died now. And I believe this Alexei Toporov was drowned by a beast. That could also be wrong. We don't have any others filled in right now, so we need to figure another one out. Here's not Davy Jones? Possibly. Yes. Do we know what happened to Philip Dahl, actually? I wonder. No, we don't yet. Okay. Lewis Walker, I wonder. I haven't settled on who that is yet. I think I have pointed out some top men on the map, though. That's definitely Omid Gul. That's one of the top men. That's one of the top men, I think. Because I think these are all top men here. Okay, well, let's file these guys all as top men. We don't necessarily know for sure if they are, but I'm gonna file them under it for now. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess and say this might be Lewis Walker because I've already got two that I think are right, and I know this guy is definitely a top man, so it'll maybe narrow things down a little bit. You never know. Not Lewis Walker, and not Nicholas Botterill, so something's wrong somewhere else. Okay. Actually, it could be Timothy Bootenman because he's Scottish. No, never mind then. Something's wrong somewhere else, evidently. That's a good way to test it, I think. So we don't necessarily know if that's Alexei Toporov, and we don't necessarily know if that's Davy James. I know there's a few of these Indian characters who spend a lot of time together, and I know how a couple of them died, because one of them was the one that gets crushed by a cannon. Yeah. We figured out all the Formosan royalty for anyone who doesn't realize that we know who all they are. Their names are a little bit easier to kind of deduce, so... who are these? We know these are the Peters brothers here. We know that this is Alakas Nikishim. We know that that's Leonid Volkov. We think that's Alexei Toporov. We don't know that for certain. We know that's Patrick O'Hagan. Yeah, these must all be seamen. They've all got the same sort of little. That's fourth mate, bosun, gunner's mate, gunner, second mate. Who are these guys? I wonder. I wonder. That's got to be the helmsman, I think, because he's got his hand on the wheel. But then again, that could be a red herring. There are quite a few. I don't know who this guy is, but he was spiked. Oh, I wonder. See, I'm starting to second guessing myself on that guy being Davy James now. Who should I try and work out? I'm going to try and work out one of the top men. So, okay, we've filed this guy down as a top man. Where did he die? He died in part 3 of murder, and he died on the gun deck, which is one up. Actually, we gotta let's bookmark this fella. Oops. The murder. Not you. Okay. So where is this? Oh, so it's right ahead in one of the rooms. In here? He's kind of climbing the sides a little bit, so I definitely think he's a topman. I'm pretty certain that he's a topman. We know that that's Edward Nichols, who's... we know that he's a bit of a piece of work. Who's this lad? That's Patrick O'Hagan. I remember him. Is that Lewis Walker? And could this be Nicholas Botterill? No. Could that be Timothy Boutimond? No, I think that might be the Scottish guy, because he's got a Scottish air to him. I don't think that's Lewis Walker. Nicholas Botterill? This guessing game is tricky. It's making me second guess. What's even? Isn't this game made by the same guy who made Papers, Please? It is. Lucas Pope. It is by the same person. Who's this? Do I know you? Are you alive? Oh, those guys that gets exploded. I don't know the ranks of any of these guys. That's Lars Linda, I remember. Alright, I'm gonna head out. What is this? How does a Scottish head look like? I'm not sure how to describe a Scottish face. I don't know. My main reasoning is that it just has like you know, you look at his face. He's got like the open shirt. Like he's quite beefy. He's got the beard. I don't know. To me, that just says Scottish. Maybe that's just me being stereotypical, but if I had to say, like, if someone said to me, one of these men is Scottish, can you guess which one? I would go for this guy right away. And I know that's not how I should base my logic, but at the same time, it's still possible. So he's basically the janitor from The Simpsons. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with me saying that because everyone assumes I'm Scottish anyway. That's how it works. Exactly. See? I should know Scottish people better than most. See, people... Exactly. I'm allowed to say these things because clearly I am Scottish. Yeah, you got me. I'm Turkish. Topman Willie. We know that... Where did he die? The end part 3. Oh, he dies right at the beginning, and he climbs down. Let's bookmark him. The guy who we think might be Scottish. No, ooh. Och. There's an och there. Where does this happen? Escape part 6. Not far from me. Did anyone see that och? You want me to say that word? Which word? Trebuchet? I want to... Okay, I wanted to open the door, but he was kind of just touching it. Yep.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Is that Brennan? Yeah. Ah, hold on. He was Scottish, wasn't he? William Hoscott. Yeah, that's him talking and not him. So he was president in that memory, but yeah, it's first memory is he's actually in there. He's must be one of the people sleeping. He also appears in Soldiers of the Sea. Yeah, because he's up at the top with the other lads. There's also the guy who pooped himself to death. And got crushed. Well, he didn't poop himself together. He got crushed by a tentacle while he was pooping himself. You know, it's a sad thing to happen. You know, it's not. It's the last place you want to die when you go into the toilet. Very, very rotten way to die. What? This is the gun deck. Right at the end here. Let's head over to here. This is what's happening, and this is where we hear all the lovely noises of this man pooping himself half to death. Oof. Oof. And then he gets squashed. Oof. Oof. Who was the guy I went past? Did I go past the guy? This guy? Oh, that's first mate steward Paul Moss. This is one of the other top men. This is a guy gets shot by a cannon. Apparently our beardy friend is somewhere. There's Omid, who we assume is the... What nationality did I say he was? Well, I believe... Hold on, who's that? Oh, I don't know who that is. Okay. We know that he's alive in Africa. That is John Davies, and that is... Aslaz Linda. But actually, did I say who was? I believe that the bearded topman is Scottish, just out of pure. I mean, that's the artist. Oh, he might be sleeping. I can't see him around. He must be asleep. Who's that? That's third mate steward Roderick Anderson, and that's the third mate. Wait, do we not? Oh, because we don't have his fate yet, do we? Yeah. We haven't actually discovered how he died, but that's in one of the other chapters that we haven't got to yet. You said that guy was darker skinned than most? Which guy? Which guy are we talking about? This guy? Oh. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Okay. I want to. So, the guy you got me to look at, the guy. That's the guy we've already worked out. Paul Moss. We've already worked out Paul Moss. Paul Moss, who is this guy here. Yeah, we've already got him figured out. I'm wondering who these guys are. That guy was electrocuted. There's 4 Chinese topmen, so it could be any of them. I initially assumed... Okay, you know what? This guy we know was speared by a terrible beast, and he's clearly got darker skin. So let's have a little look, shall we? Perished Soldier of the Sea, Part 8. And we can find his body on the cargo hold. Right. Okay. You saw an amazing piece of art for me. Do tell. And do send. That one here. Dr. Cthulhu. Oh, nice. Yeah, because that's a speared. Definitely speared. Oh, would we say a terrible beast? Because there's a rider on there. Would it be an enemy? You don't have to go up my body every time. I can just... Beast, that's not natural. Yeah, most likely. So I think we've got that the method of death correct. The thing is, it's not Hamado Diem because I suppose he could easily be English. Alexander Booth, George Shirley. I don't know. I just think he's an unknown seaman. Honestly, I can't. Yeah. I'm pretty certain about that one as well. Do we know where he died? I'm trying to work out where this guy died. Can I just go straight to this? How is there a way to do that? I don't think you can go straight. I'm not sure you can go straight to them from the book. I think you have to use the locations on it. I don't think so. See, we know where this guy died, so we need to, and we know he's the butcher, so. Where is this? All up at the front. Go to that menu again. This? Yeah, I don't think you can do that. I don't see anywhere, anything I can click on that will take me there. I'm gonna get going. What? Where'd I end up here? Click the guy's image to bring up the list of memories. Yes. And then if I click perished in this one, it just takes me to this page. Depicted? That takes me to the sketch. Depicted as sketches. And it, below, I bookmark memories. You can't. I don't think you can jump straight to a memory. I don't think there's a way to do that. I think you've got to go to the right place for it. Which is why I've got a map, most likely. Am I on the... I'm on the wrong... This way. I'm running me around in circles here. Yeah, I thought I had to manage each memory. Hey, Devon. How you doing?
I've got you.
Oh, he was spiked by a terrible beast. That's easy enough. God. How did I not find that one before? Yeah. And this also means that something's wrong somewhere. 'Cause that's definitely the butcher. We know that much. Oh, do we know that much? A large cow was slaughtered for its meat on the Orlop deck. Alright. Let me out. Dun, 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 dun. Bam, ba-dum, bum. Alright, let's go to the slaughtered cow memory. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Awesome. Around there. Ah, this is it. Isn't it? That's him.
Enter here. One swing. Gertrude.
What do we know about Emil O'Farrell? He is... Do we have like a butcher's mate or something? Butcher's assistant? Or do we just have a butcher? So we just have a butcher. I am 100% certain on this guy being correct. Yeah. I'm fairly certain about Davy James. But then that makes this guy a little bit of a loose cannon as well. Alright, in that case, let's try and guess... I think I've got 2 correct. So I'm going to try and guess this top man, because we know he's a top man, so there's only a few he could be. Not the Scottish guy. Not Nicholas. That's Lewis Walker! It's you! It's you, Lewis!
Don't make me laugh.
Thank you, O'Neill, for the 110 bits and testing out one of my new bit donations. Much appreciated. How does it feel, Lewis, for me to think that you were the Scottish guy? So who did we get right there? I'm a big boy now. So from the process of elimination, we did pretty well there. We know that. Oh, it was Alexei Toporov that was right. Yeah, you were. That can't be Davy James. Interesting. It must be a red herring that he's with them. And I know it's not Philip Dahl. Could he be Zungi Sathi? Huh. Well, that's definitely not Davy James. Because we know he was shot by Charles Minor. We know he was shot by the bald guy. Completely by accident, by the way. But, it can't be Davy James. Let's say that's Zungi Sathi then. I mean, it doesn't quite seem right to me, but I suppose it's possible. Yeah, it's not Davy James. See, and I thought that would be. I wonder if there are any other stewards around. Did we get Emil O'Farrell right? Yeah. Yes, we did. Yeah. So the few that are unknown. Wait, we know that he perished. How did this guy perish? Put me down, let me go. Easy now, you're in a bad weight. The squid. Where is my Frenchman? He was... Clearly something happened to him as a call by... That was the Kraken did. It was torn apart. The beast is dead. He seems very hell-bent on revenge against the squid. So... If I had to guess... He's probably... crushed by a terrible beast. That's all I can really guess for now. Obviously, we can't say that for certain, but it's an educated guess. Actually, we might be able to get some of the extra topmen as well. Does he appear in any other memories? Yeah, we might do actually. Let's have a, he plays in quite a few. So that's where he Soldiers of the Sea, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6. Hold on, am I looking at the right? Hold on. Hold on. Let's bookmark this guy. And then it's you, Lewis. Maybe what happens to him happens in an earlier memory. Yeah. He dies in Escape Part 1. But the Doom. He's present here. Ooh.
Done it, stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Throat.
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
There's the way out. There we go. Sound of a throat being slit there, which is lovely. Absolutely lovely. You were Scottish after all. It was all a ruse. We're at 33 out of 60 now, aren't we? Hold on. Yeah. So we're over halfway now. So that's pretty good. Also, yeah, this is you here, isn't it, Lewis? We need to see if we can find. That's Martin. That's the gunner's mate. Ooh, we can't get up there. Who is that? Ooh. Interesting. That's Paul. That's these are the lazy passengers who we've already figured out. Where is this is the last memory we see him in before oh, there's the Frenchman trying to help him. It looks like he had his hand crushed. I think the instinct of him being crushed is definitely the best course of action right now. Oh, that's the guy who got ripped in half. And there's Lewis. There you are. I would say crushed. That's what I've got him down as currently. This guy is interesting. Yes. So we do think he was crushed. Yep. So we think he was crushed. We think that might be Zungi Sathi. Tell you what I might do then is I might guess this guy as one of the other topmen. Possibly. Nicholas Botterill? No. Timothy Buttenmont? No. Okay, never mind then. I might be able to... This guy could possibly be one of them, though. This might mean that one of them's not right. I wonder if I try Nicholas Botterill and Timothy Buttenmont. Ah! There we go! Okay, so we're getting... I had a feeling that those two were Nicholas Botterill and... That's definitely Zungi Sathi, okay. Something isn't quite right, though. So we're at 36 out of 60. That's pretty good. We're doing well. We're doing very well. Yeah. Check if Alfred is all there in his death scene. Yeah. That might be worth doing. Let's see. Damn. So we've worked out some of the, well, quite a few of the topmen actually. The Chinese topmen who we don't really have a hold on them yet. I'm making hella progress. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Height of first world frustration when you spend 10 or 7 bucks on food. You can't finish your food just to not being that hungry. Ah, can you not save it till later? Can you not have it for lunch tomorrow or something? Or a snack later? No use wasting food. Okay. It's I mean, that's definitely Alfred Klestel. He speaks German. It's just that him being crushed by a beast isn't quite right. Let's go back to his death scene. He perished in Escape Part 1. He dies in there, doesn't he? Stick it in your pocket. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's not nice. Where is he again? Where am I going? We're going to the back of the gun deck, which is only down 1 level. Yes, he died in here. He died in the chair, didn't he? Oh, was his arm ripped off? Oh. I can't believe we missed that. What would you say? Torn apart? Torn apart's probably the best way of putting that, yeah. Torn apart by a beast. Alright. Who else is present here? That's... We already know who that is. We already know who that is. We already know who that is. We don't know who this is. Alright, you know...
Captain came up from the hold. Said he changed it off. You should rest.
Alright. Confirm torn apart. That's that was my line of thinking. Yes. What next? Who should we try and figure out then? Because I think we've got this guy nailed down. I know that guy was electrocuted, but discerning his name, we know he's one of the topmen. I know that guy was Alexei Toporov. What do we know about this guy? Perished in unholy captives. Where's the rest of his leg? Who could he be? It could be several people. It makes it very difficult. I don't think we... So we could figure him out, but I don't think we have anything specific yet. Oh, hold on. That... I just noticed something. I'm like, oh, Davy James is... That guy's wearing a steward outfit, and he stood right next to the 4th mate. And then we know he left. So, okay, I think we've got 2 nailed down now. I think we've got the bosun and the 4th mate steward correct. We need to try and tell you what we can do. We know this is a topman, so we just gotta... Yep, there we go. We just had to put in different topmen until we got the right one. 39. How about that? Alfred Klestel, talking about by Terrible Beast. And that was definitely Davy James. It is one way to do it. It's a valid way to do it because these guys don't refer to each other by name at any point. We know that they're Chinese, we know that they're topmen, so you kind of got to feed them in. You got to get two that you know are correct, and then you got to, for the third one, you can do a bit of guesswork. You can go, well, this one is either one of these people. And you can go, is it that one? No. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Yes. It's a little bit of like, you know, trial and error, and I think it's a completely valid and probably the expected way to do it. Because it's... You just gotta keep going until it says, yep, that's right. So yeah. We have... Gosh, we only have how many more to solve now? 21 more to solve. That's 7 more batches of people. Do we know how this guy died? He disappeared in the Doom. Right. Let's bookmark this guy and then figure out the last time we saw him. Last time we see him is in part 6. When this guy was exploded. This guy who we don't really know. So we need to go to the main deck, find the guy who blew up. Find the guy who blewed up. Yeah, he's right across here. Make sure I get everyone before leaving the ship. Oh, I'm doing that.
Hello there.
Thank you, O'Neill. I'm so glad I finally added hello there as one of my things. Hello there. I might tweak the size of it a little bit because I'm not 100% happy with it right now. Oh. That guy has... That's him. That... He is clearly... fell overboard. Oh, it fell off the rigging? I guess the rigging. Fell from the rigging to his death. That's probably a fair stab. And that's the only topman there that we really know. So, oh, there's another one of the topmen. We know he was clawed by a terrible beast. Ji Zhang. Li Hong. No. Whaley. Oh, okay. This makes it a bit more difficult. I think one of them is incorrect somewhere. Never mind then. There's an attempt to do a little bit of I'm pretty sure that's right. He fell from the rigging. Do I have 3 actually? Or do I only have 1? Oh, I only have 1. That's why I wasn't immediately doing it. Duh. Silly me. Well, there's only 3 of the topmen left, so... Tell you what. Let's put this guy on him and... Actually, I don't know if we necessarily know any of the topmen. Alright, let's keep him unknown for now. I haven't made it down to Calgo yet. I found everyone that I can find right now, actually. So, yeah, I've been down there. I've gotten pretty much... Because there are still a few unresolved fates, but they're like in the later chapters. The later chapters that you unlock. So... Are there any that we can make more educated guesses on? This guy looks rather important, doesn't he? But it's hard to say exactly what who he could be. Fourth mate, steward. No. The guy was definitely speared. Perishing and Unholy Captives Part 4. Okay. Huh. Right. Maybe I work out some of the midshipmen, possibly. Ooh. What's a purser? Let's figure out a purser. Glossary. Tell me what a purser is. An administrative official accounts for all cargo value and trade transactions. Manages a small item store for crew. Okay. So if we can try and... If we have a look at something that happened in the cargo... Probably early on, actually. Loose cargo. Yeah, let's go down to the cargo and see who we can find. If we can find someone who looks like they could be the purser. Somebody who looks like they're doing sort of documentation and stuff and keeping track of the cargo. Cargo hold is down here. Let's go. And okay. Yes. Who is keeping track of the cargo? That guy doesn't look like he's doing anything like... We can't get up the stairs, can we? Who is that? Up there, not you. Who is that? Who is present here? It looks like they... Doesn't know. I don't know if the purser's here. Alright. Not sure if we can get what we need out of that right now. So, jump out of here. See if you can find him elsewhere. So we're looking at this side. How do we get in there? It's both doors lead to the same place, I think. Hey, Candlelight, it's going well. We're just kind of... There's the point where that guy was already squished. Do we know who that is? Yeah, it's Alexei Toporov, isn't it? That's Solomon Syed. The thing is, we can't get up the stairs. Who are you? These are the only two deaths in loose cargo. Okay. You know what? I wanna see if I can figure out who this guy is. He's very curious looking fellow, but who could he be? He perished in Soldier of the Sea Part 3. He was spiked. A demon. And where else was he seen? On the cargo deck. And on the Orlop deck. Ooh, this might be a good one to... Because this is sort of carrying of cargo, actually. I think he might be the purser. this guy I'm thinking of. He looks like he's got there in like an official capacity, and if he looks like he's overseeing the cargo, then I would probably put him down as that. Let's go to the Orlop deck then. Let's leave this place. Woo. Orlop deck it is. Hold on. Who was it we were... God, I can't even remember which one we were looking for at this point. I think it was... this guy. Was it? No, not him. Was it? This one, actually. Yep, this is the one. One by the stairs on the Orlop deck. Is this the Orlop deck? Oh no, it's not the Orlop deck. It's where we want to be. It's the... Wait. Gun deck. Hold on. I'm in the wrong place. No, Orlop deck. Yeah, we're right. All good. I was getting confused. That's where the guy gets his neck snapped. Poor fella. That's Zunki. That's that guy. That is that guy. Oh. It looks like he's... That could easily be the purser. I'm gonna put that down actually for now. But who could this be? This guy looks important. He's got a really nice beard. I know that's like not the best way to... But he also looks kind of casual at the same time. Could he be the cook? I don't know. Let's unbookmark him. And let's instead focus on this guy who we think is the purser. He perishes in the Doom Part 6. So yeah, this guy explodes. That's Roderick Anderson. Emil Farrell. Oh, how did this guy die? This has also happened on the Orlop deck, doing Soldiers of the Sea, Part 5. I haven't even figured out how this guy died. This one here. Is that right? Is that the right one? I think we can safely say this guy burned to death. There's no way that's not what happened to him. Only thing is we don't really know. Okay. So that's how he definitely how he died. Oh, is the guy who we think is the purser there? That's Zungi. That's the guy who we think is the purser. Or could be the purser, perhaps. I don't know for certain, though. Oh, this soundtrack's so good. Did Lucas Pope do all the music himself? Because if so, guy is good. All right. Cool. Let's bookmark this guy instead, because I'm really curious about where we see him. Have there been any survivors at all this stream? We got one of the survivors nailed down, actually. Right. This is all up deck in the middle. This should be a couple. I just got followed by Evil Troy. Hi, Evil Troy. Thanks for the follow. That's guy gets clawed. That's a surgeon's mate. Damn. And that's this guy. Well, he clearly has a sword. I think actually these guys could easily be the midshipmen. Since there are 3 of them, and they're... So let's file these guys all as midshipmen down. At a guess. I don't think that's the purser anymore. Well, actually, let's try. That looks like a Thomas Lank. Again, that could also be a midshipman, couldn't he? This could be Charles Herstick. And this could be Peter Milroy. Nah. Wild stab in the dark. You never know, they might be right. Let's put them down. I think I'm gonna guess at their midshipmen right now. See if we can try and work out who this guy is, though. If there's any indication about who he might be. I'll tell you what we could do. Oh, whoops. Because I think we can get some of these topmen now. There's some guys we've marked as topmen. And that guy. That guy. And possibly this guy. There's 3 more topmen I think we need to get. So, yeah. Let's try... There's only so many combinations we can get for those 3. So let's try this guy as... Ji Zhang. Let's try this guy as... Oh, actually, we don't have a fate for him, do we? Actually, that's not going to work then. Never mind. We'll file that off for now. Until we have a bit more information, and perhaps we can narrow them down a little bit. We have one that I think is definite, which is Omegul, who fell from the rigging. Finley Dalton, the headsman. What happened to you, my friend? Oh, actually, he's been present in the cargo like the whole time. He's like, hold on. Show memories on deck now. Actually, he's only on the cargo hold that time, wasn't he? Huh. I thought he was present the whole time. Never mind. Okay. I thought he might have been the guy we were looking for. He does seem to be standing with some other important people, though. Would that make him a purser? Likely not. Where does he spend most of his time? He spends most of his time on the orlop deck. Who could he be? Could be Thomas Sefton. Could be Thomas Sefton. Or it could be Marcus Gibbs. America's possible, actually. But do we recall seeing or hearing any Americans? If he was a carpenter, he'd probably be with his friend, but again, that's also not something we can nail down for certain, is it? Actually, I tell you what. This is an unknown seaman who we know was blasted by a cannon. I would think he was either John Naples, Alexander Booth, or George Shirley. Let's say it's George Shirley. And then let's say this guy is okay. I'm going on my own, Devon. No nudges for me, I'm afraid. Let's try it as Alexander Booth. I'm just using a little bit of my instincts here to possibly narrow these two down. Possibly. Okay. John Naples. And then no, this hasn't come out as I hoped. Well, in that case, I will put this aside then. Was that the? That was the guy who was on we saw on the cargo thing. He was like reacting to the. Hold on. I think that could be, considering the way he's dressed and he's got darker skin, that could be Hamado Diem. Quite possibly. No. God, this is let's just unknown seaman. You have all these apart from him, but we can't get to him yet. We want to try and. I'll tell you what. We know that these guys are Indian, so let's try Renford Rajab and Abraham Akbar and William Wasim. Nope. Alright, let's try him as Abraham Akbar. Let's try him as Renford Rajab. Ah! See, we knew that those guys were Indian, so we had to try. It was just kind of a trial and error with them again. Okay, so that's definitely Renford Rajab. That's definitely William Wasim, which means that the other one. Oh. Okay. This throws a little bit of a wrench into my understanding of what happened to. Okay. We've got the right order for all the Indian seamen. We're actually quite far ahead with all the seamen, actually. Sorry, I keep saying it like that. I keep saying it in a really immature way. So we think that he fell from the rigging, but if he fell into the sea, fell overboard, then I guess he probably just drowned. Was drowned by a beast. That's the only thing we can really guess here. Alright. I know this guy was clawed by a terrible beast. We know this guy was speared by a terrible beast, so... Ah! Get a load of that! Lee Hong Topman was speared by a terrible beast. I just feel like I'm sort of cheesing it in a way, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of how you're supposed to do it. It's a bit of trial and error going, well, if it's not this, it's this. It's not this, it's this. So we're at 45 out of... 45 out of 60, damn. Phrasing of their fates. Yeah, that's definitely a tricky part, actually. Let's go actually, let's head back. I think we figured out everything in part 4 as well. So if we have a look at part 4, we've got Lee Hong, Patrick O'Hagan, Samuel Galligan, Boon Lan Lim, It Beng Sia, Edward Nichols, Alexei Toporov, Alarkus Nikishin. Fantastic. We only have 15 more to figure out. Bloody hell. That's not many, is it? So now we just need to figure out... Are there any... So we know he was spiked. We know he was speared. And we know this... Oh, we don't know what happened to this guy. What happened to you? You disappeared in the Doom. When was the last time we saw you? So the last time we saw you was the Doom Part 7 when this guy was getting torn apart. So let's head upstairs and... Yeah, the phrasing is definitely the part I've struggled with. Because, like, you can say, like, was this guy... torn apart? I mean, it's kind of obvious in retrospect, but at the same time, it's like you've really got to look at the fine detail to see what happens. Chapter 7, The Doom. The last time we saw this character was when... Oh. We know he's present in this memory. We know he disappeared. That's not him. That's not him. That's not him. So we know there's a whole bunch of people who have just, you know, been flung overboard. So we could say that they drowned. Tell you what, a lot of the people here. Actually, if I go over here and see who's present. We know what happened to Lewis. We know what happened to this guy because he was tossed off as well. Oh, I shouldn't phrase it like that. We've seen him. Okay. If he disappeared here... Tossed off seaman, Jesus Christ. I would say that he was drowned by a beast. And again, I think this might be Hamado Diem. Considering, yeah, that just makes sense. Trust me, don't tell the elf. That's my guess. I'm glad you cheered up. John Naples. This could be John Naples. Couldn't it? Oh, hold on. There's another Topman, isn't there? Yeah, but we don't know what happened to him. Disappeared in the Doom. Well, in that case, he must have drowned. As if they disappeared, to just assume that they drowned. Honestly, they must have gone overboard somewhere. I don't know who that is though. Yep, it's part 7. So he's one of the people that got lobbed off, disappeared in. Bookmark him, and he disappeared in this one. Okay, tell you what, let's have a look at this one. I think I might be able to get very close to the end of this stream. I only have like about 15 more to work out. I think Tostoff's definitely worse if you're English. So who's present in this one? You are present. This is who we're looking for, and he's one of the topmen. So can we find him? That's Lewis. We can't get up there either. Oh, hold on, is that him? No. That's... Ooh. He's looking in a bad way. I think we see him later on. Considering this is the last time we see this guy... Oh God, there's gotta be some way to spot him. Possibly. Like, just... flailing in the water or something, or falling to his death in some way or another. Tell you what, I'm going to exit this. For people who disappear, I think we can kind of just assume that they've drowned, because if they died in any other way, we would know where they are, wouldn't we? We would be able to find them. Unless the bodies were tossed overboard, which is also a possibility, but, you know, it's tricky. What do I want to look at? Let's just unbookmark this guy for now. This is a top man. Must be Wei Li. And let's just say he was drowned by a terrible beast. This is just an assumption that we have to make. Who else was there that was there at the time? This guy was there, I think. He was also drowned by a terrible beast. This guy, I don't know who he is. It looks like he could be a midshipman, but there's only 3 midshipmen. So he's either the carpenter's mate, the cook, the purser, or a midshipman. I don't know for sure, so I can't really place anything down for him just yet. Hold on, who did I put down for... I didn't want that to be Hamado, actually. My bad. I'm gonna put that as Alexander Booth for now. And I'm gonna put this. This is who I think is Hamado. Ah! Yes! Okay, so I don't think Alexander Booth was right, so that's something at least. Hamadou Diem. We got the, Oh, never mind, that was Alexander Booth. He just flipped back. That's 48 out of 60. We are getting very close now. I didn't realize we were so close to getting through this. Am I good at this? Could you say I'm good at this? I guess at this point you can kind of just guess the last few. Oh wow, we're working out a lot. There's only like a few more seamen who could possibly be. So this is one of the last seamen. As is this. So there's only George Shirley. All right, let's just put them down for now. See if there's anyone else. That's a midshipman who was knifed. There's topman. God, these guys are all kind of covered, aren't they? Oh, unless there's this guy. And that could be a seaman as well. Ooh, actually, these guys up here are all seamen, so I'm gonna say. Oh, this is getting tricky. Like, given the way this guy's dressed and the fact that he's kind of cavorting with the rest of the sort of minor crew, he must be. He's a guy's. Well, actually, this guy could be the cook. Possibly. Hey, Pixel Punch, how you doing? But that would mean that this is not John Naples, that's just George Shirley, and it could mean that this is John Naples? Ah? Get a load of me, guys. Why do you think he's the cook? What is he brewing on? I put him as the cook because he was next to the butcher. It's pretty much that simple. And I thought, the butcher and the cook must know each other. They're hanging out together in this party. They must, you know, simple guess that they're friends. And I'm right. Get a load of my knowledge. A fun little detail that would otherwise confirm it. Go for it. Might be something that I've missed. I'm just kind of basing this off my little assumptions. There's the cook. I'm the cook. Have we found all the seamen now? Oh my god, guys, we've got all the seamen. We have every single seaman here. All the seamen is... I'm going to stop. It's just seen as a voiceover where he mentions frying something up. Oh, that's neat. Let's see if we can... Hold on. Actually, let me... A bit of find his death scene, actually, so... Oh, yeah, you're right. Clear the deck, move the boat to stern, and throw the bodies over. Watch your footing. Hey there, what's this? Give it to me, and I'll fire a solid meal, boys. Oh, of course it's the cook. Who else would it be? It just makes... Got these quotes. I don't want to look at the map right now. I want to look at the photo. The photo is actually a really good resource for me. So we don't know what happened to him, but we know he's the captain steward, I would say for certain. Midshipmen are a very difficult one to work out. We don't. I mean, that's definitely the third mate, but we haven't got that confirmed yet. You want to tie them up? Let's talk afterwards. Okay. Who's this? This guy... I reckon he might be American, actually. Carpenter mate. We do not. We only have 2 pages left. Carpenter mate. And who would be a good carpenter? Actually, he's got an apron as well, so carpenter mate might be a good shout on that. No, there's any more people up here that we can grab. Carpenter? Actually, we need to figure out how this guy died, because I think he's the helmsman. He disappeared in the Doom. He disappeared in the Doom. Did he? I remember him being speared. When was the last time we saw him then? Part 7. We could assume that he was drowned then. Hold on. Maybe it's the other way around for the... Oh, maybe he's not the carpenter. Maybe he's the purser. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Terrible beast. Who could this be? We know he drowned as well. I think... Tell you what, he's... Purser? I don't know. These last few might be tricky, actually. Actually, the what happened? Wait, what happened to this guy? Knifed by a random attacker. Perished in Escape Part 6. Who was the random attacker? Surely we can work this out. See what you did there, Christopher. Gun deck. Right. Only one deck down. Did we have him bookmarked? This guy was knifed. Let's bookmark him. And then let's go to the map. That's the wrong map. Map. Wait, what? You don't know who I'm looking for. I'm looking for your death scene. This guy is going through a lot. Escape. I should probably... Okay. This guy died... to the second door on my left. Let's try and figure out the circumstances surrounding this guy's death. Oh no. Can we figure out who did this? He tried to save Pete.
You're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son.
One
I'll
of
stay
these
with you.
guys. John Davies.
Tell Pete.
That's Brennan. That's Lewis.
Pull him back to save him.
You tell him yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
So... Okay. Alright. So he'd already been stabbed at this point. Who by? Surely not by this guy who got his face shut off. And this guy's not a nasty boy. I would say that it must have been John Davies that stabbed him. That's the only guy that makes sense for it to be, because there's a struggle happening there. This guy was knifed by John Davies as an unknown midshipman. Pete! Pete? It's Pete Milroy? But tell Pete Milroy. It can't be Pete, because he's talking about a Pete. I think that's Thomas Lanker or Charles Heshtick. Let's look at his death. So this guy tried to save a Pete. Okay, let's see this. Let's go to escape part 3. Oh.
Mutiny!
Lots of blood, yummy. It is yummy in my tummy. Why did I say that? That's the wrong thing to say. I don't eat blood. I don't drink blood. I swear I don't. I'm only gonna make myself sound more suspicious saying that. Ignore what I said. Ignore what I just said about drinking blood. I don't do that. I've never drank blood in my life, and I'm not about to start. We want to go up top to find this is up on the side here. Is that this one? It is Leonid. Yep, that's the one.
Let them go!
Actually. Ooh, what's happening down here? Did I even check down here before? Oh, hold on. He's the one with the knife. Not John Davies. It was the guy who got his face shut off. Who was the guy who got his face shut off? That was the guy who got his face shut off. Okay. So he was knifed by this guy. And that's him witnessing it. That's an earlier event. Okay. Let's go for one of the earlier escape moments. Yeah. First blood.
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last punch.
See if we can feast down, because I think there's so much happening up here that it's easy to get distracted about what's happening down here. And this is the guy where we think was knifed. That's the that guy got his arm ripped off, so we know who that is. It's the bosun. That's John Davies. Could this be Pete? Huh. I don't think it is, because it's like... Okay. Perished in Escape 6. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him. But that's clearly that guy talking, isn't it? That's the guy who died talking because there's the X on it. So we know that's not Pete. What about here? Alright. There's a lot happening here. Doing.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. We're in a bad way.
Is this good? Where is my Frenchman?
It's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
That.
Ooh.
Dead. How?
Okay. He came from
Didn't. It left with the storm.
down there.
Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off.
Okay, okay. Interesting. So it must have been just before escape. This guy was also present. This is Pete. This is Pete. Because he tried to pull him back to save him from the Kraken. They must have been friends, being midshipmen. Which means this midshipman is either Thomas Lanker or Charles Hirschdick. Thomas Lanker, Charles Hirschdick. Let's put him down as Thomas Lanker for now. And then there's another... Is there another one we can possibly guess? Let's actually tell you what. Let's go back to the picture for a second. So if you know that's Pete for sure, then ooh, I don't think that's a midshipman. Actually, I think that might be, I don't know, the purser or something. He was below decks. It could be the purser. Let's just leave him there for now. That's Charles Hirschdick, Thomas Lanker, and Charles Hirschdick. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that's Pete. But I don't know who these two are. I think that's one at least. I'm convinced that this guy has got something to do with carpentry because of his apron. Because I don't think there's no way he's a midshipman. And the only ones left are the carpenter and the carpenter mate. The carpenter mate, is he the carpenter mate and he the main carpenter? Oh, he is! I had a feeling they had something to do with carpentry. 3 more fates, correct! And that's not Pete. No. Possibly... Okay, that's not Pete. It's not Pete. I thought that was Pete, but it's not Pete. I only have 1 page of people left. This is not going to be difficult to work out. Hey, 2 types of people, how are you going? How are things going this time? Very well. I would say look how many people we've worked out. So we have... Yeah, this many to go. It's the midshipmen we need to figure out. And whoever... It's these fellas here. We know that... We know that this is definitely not Pete. And we know that's definitely not Pete. So either one of these two is Pete. Are you Pete? You could be Pete. And you could be the person because you're not with the other midshipmen. And you could be Thomas Lanker. And you could be Charles Herstick. Alright, Thomas Lank. Oh, there we go. Ha! 2 more fates correct. So yeah, it's Thomas Lanker. We still haven't got Pete right correct yet. We have one more chapter to discover. We're going to finish it today. I don't think there's any way we're not going to. Right. Tell you what. Oh, sorry. Yeah, things are going... I was not expecting to finish this so soon. I was expecting to at least have another session. In which case, this must be Pete. And this must be Charles. Oh, sorry. That's Charles. And this must be Pete. Yeah, there we go. All currently solvable fates correct. Bow down before me. I'm the font of all knowledge. Is Weird still here? Hey! Did you get this far, Weird? I don't think you did you? There is nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Is there now? Isn't there, sorry? Nope. Okay, well, so... We've gotten all these, but we need to figure out what happened to Philip Dahl and to Martin Parrott. How do we do that? It all comes together. Does it? So what do I do now? Do I leave? If there's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn, then I have to leave, right? Because there's no bodies for... boss fight time. Don't joke like that. The Kraken comes out and kills me. It's true that all currently solvable fates are correct. Time to clock out. Is that right, though? Do I actually have to leave now? I don't want to leave yet unless there's definitely nothing I can do because I don't want to end it here. If this... Oh. Is this something... 3 fates left? There's only 2, isn't there? As far as I can see. Philip Dahl. 3 fates of your own. Oh, God. The bargain is not unlocked until the book is returned to the author. Who is the author? Your work office isn't on the ship. If you want overtime, go see your boss. I'm just scared about leaving. I'm sorry. I've gotten so far. But if there's really nothing else I can do. You guys have been cryptic about whether or not I should leave. Saying goodbyes to the old girl. Well, Obra Dinn, it's been fun. I've seen a lot of grisly things aboard you. Hope you have fun out here. With all the death and decay. And the crab creatures. And the mermaids. And the kraken. I'm surprised you're not in worse shape, actually, considering you got attacked by a kraken. You would think there'd be less of a ship there. Well, if there's nothing else to do, then this is where we say goodbye. Alright.
We should go.
We should.
Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Right. What's that ticking noise? Oh, I see.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
I know it took a few hours, but don't worry about me. It took you 10 minutes. All right. There's some pleasant water noises. I wonder. Zero Krakens. 1 week later. Ooh. The Honourable East India Company. Insurance assessment for the good ship Obra Dinn, victim of calamitous events at sea. Ship damaged in squall, Atlantic, sunk in storm, Falmouth. Payout claimed £20,000. All cargo lost, payout claimed 5,000. All cargo lost. Yeah. So this is what. Yeah. Criminal findings. Oh, yeah. An insurance investigator. Oh, it's all about the insurance. Wow. It's delightfully mundane. All right. So I just sign it then. And then that's it. I guess. I mean, I guess they wouldn't bury the last couple of fates. The pocket watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans, in Morocco, as requested. But I want to know what happened to Martin Parrott and Philip Dahl. I have to know! We know that something was up with Philip, and he was a Swedish guy. And we know Martin Parrott. We just don't know what happened to them two. Oh! I'm in a place which. Yeah. Okay. I can't. Okay. It's not over yet. Okay. I'll try not to worry. Come on.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
Tea dubstep.
I'll be turning in now.
See you,
In the kitchen if you need me.
Mrs. Person. I wonder what it could be. Chief Inspector. I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Jane Bird, was she one of the survivors? What's this? Oh. That's a hand. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Oh, God. God, it's been so long since I heard that specific stinger.
Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right. Here you go. What are you up to? Nothing good.
Oh, dear. The monkey. And that's Philip Dahl. That's the surgeon. That's Martin Parrott, who looks like he got spiked, unfortunately. Where is he? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're giving me a hand. It was a monkey's paw. Bargain. The lazarette was always locked. Ah. A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. 2 others were present. Interesting. So this gives us our in. This last piece of the puzzle. Oh, of course, it's him, isn't it? We can't...
A third shell. Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this.
Oh, I wonder.
Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it.
The shell, yeah, that's the thing that was...
Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy.
Oh.
Return. The ship. Obra Dinn.
Yes. I'm fascinated.
See it home.
Oh. He was spiked. Ah. Oh, I see. This guy was already dead, looks like. But this guy, you know, clearly... I can't... Yeah, I can't until we get through this end bit. So that's, Oh, never mind, I can't do it right now. Alright. It should give us the extra people to blah, blah, speak about. That's pretty clear he was spiked by a terrible beast. Yes. And then... Oh, hello. What is this? What is this creature?
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all!
Oh, interesting. That's the captain. What are you doing there? I mean, he killed something that was down there. It's hard to tell exactly what it is, but it's some kind of beastie. Some kind of wee beastie. A captured beast fought against his jailer and was speared for the trouble. Ah. Captain caught some deep ones. Seems so. And then there's another one. It's one of the mer creatures, I think.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Damn. It's also going to have something to do with the shell, for sure, and this mystical box of goodies. This music's great. And there we go. So there's another bit of about a beast that's been shot. They're bargaining. He's bargaining with them to try and call off the Kraken attack. The Doom is the last bit that happened, isn't it? The last attack that happens, at least. Right. Are we finally finding out about this guy? The Swede? Captain Stewart, isn't it? Will this be the bit where he gets taken through after he gets, like, told off, basically? Or he causes trouble? Kills someone with a sword?
What's this?
Oh?
Quicksilver.
Oh. Oh, something's burning him. There's like a mystical energy that came out of it. So they put him in the lazarette with the box, and he, was burned by it. Something happened to his hand like got burnt or something. What happened to you, good sir? You know, I didn't think we'd be finishing 2 games this week. Yep. We've got to figure out exact sort of wording then. It sounds pretty much like he was burned. Yeah. That's it. All fates correct. The story has been told. Yep. And that's the achievement that I just got was called Obra Dinn. That's it. Well. Well, I'll tell you something. Buddy, you better not have any of those artifacts, because they are a danger. The end? Wow. Well, this stream ended up being shorter than I expected it to be, and honestly, I didn't really think I was going to finish the game today. I thought it would take me a lot longer to get through this. Lucas Pope is incredible if he did, like... I can see why people love this game as well. Thank you, Audio, for the 50 bits. See, because Drifting Light is not here. Yeah, very much appreciated. I did it! 100%. Wow. I have to figure out another Adventure Thursday game for next week, because apparently I've... Oh, God. God, could you imagine if I finished Dead Space on Sunday as well? That's actually feasible. This is the second game I've finished this week. I'm on a roll. Absolutely. James McCready. It's a great mystery. I had a blast with this. Absolute blast. Thanks to Wade for constantly recommending it to me, because this has been an absolutely up my alley as a game. Really worth the time. Got quite a few voice actors in for this then, didn't they? Quite a few people. And the it looks like the characters of different nationalities were voiced by people, you know, of that nationality, which is always a bonus. Each of them had a unique voice. I suppose that's important, isn't it, to give them a unique voice, because otherwise you could get them mixed up with each other. What chapter am I on in Dead Space? I cannot remember what chapter I'm on. I think I'm on like chapter 8 or 9 on Dead Space. I've not long shot the there was like a creature attached to the ship, and you have to use the big cannon to shoot it off. I've done that bit, and then like something crashes into the ship, and then Hammond resurfaces and starts talking to us, and that's as far as I've gotten in Dead Space. I don't really remember fully where I am. I'll have to watch over the video again before I play on Sunday. I'll probably finish it then. Yeah. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making it, Lucas Pope. Might be able to finish it. Hey, it's always worth a go, isn't it? Return of the Obra Dinn. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what my next Thursday's game is going to be. I didn't even have a game lined up as my next Thursday game, if I'm being honest with you. It wasn't even on my mind right now, because I thought we'd have another session of Obra Dinn, honestly. Running out of excuses to not play West of Loathing. West of Loathing's not an adventure game, though. Although maybe my next Sunday game. Maybe. As far as adventure games go, I tend to go in the order of indie game, then classic game, or classic or big name, basically. And obviously, Return of the Obra Dinn's indie, so we're now on classic. So the next classic or major name, so it's really loosely defined rules that I've got, but the next adventure game I'm going to play will probably be an older one, so I just don't know which one yet. Defined adventure, point and click adventure game, or anything in that same vein where it's puzzle solving in some way. So graphic adventure is the broadest term for it. So not Shovel Knight or Hat in Time. No, that doesn't count. That would be more of a Tuesday or Sunday game. No, nothing like that. Point and click. the point of Adventure Thursdays is for like this specific genre of game that I have built my channel on. Oh, the messenger, yes. I have to have a think. Maybe a King's Quest game? Maybe. I've thought about it. Looking at my shelf. Oh, this music's great. Inherit the Earth might be a good idea. Haribo's Quest. I'll have to have a look in that. King's Quest 16? That doesn't exist. Inherit the Earth might be a good shout, yeah. I have to maybe. I might do it. I'll put it up to another poll on Twitter. Speaking of polls on Twitter, I ran one yesterday that ended today, which is confirmed the next Tuesday game. So the next Tuesday game will be Blood, the first-person shooter. So that's going to be quite exciting, because I've never beaten that game before, because it's really difficult, but I'd like to give it a go on stream. So yeah, I'm doing Blood next Tuesday, and Radiant Falcon has raided me with a party of 1. Very much appreciate it, Radiant Falcon, but unfortunately you need 2 to get a... You need 2 for a notification to pop up, and I'm actually just ending anyway, Radiant Falcon, so... So either way, my next stream will be Sunday, where I will be maybe finishing Dead Space as well. So yeah, I'll have to figure out another vote for my next Adventure Thursday game. But obviously Blood next Tuesday, so... Yeah, lots of new interesting things happening next week. Exciting. Yeah, sorry Radiant Falcon, I do appreciate it though. Let's see if there's anybody that we can raid. Who is currently streaming right now? Let's log on to Twitch and immediately mute my channel. I can't seem to really find... There's no one really streaming on Thursdays. That's the only thing. Who knows how BL3 goes? We're within reach of a conclusion there too. I know it's been mad. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's see if anyone else is playing Return of the Obra Dinn. I don't know if they are. Maybe someone is. No, I'm the only person on it. Alright, never mind. Has any one of my friends who I haven't followed yet? Actually, I wonder if anyone's playing... Let's see if anyone's playing a King's Quest game. Oh, someone is playing a King's Quest game. A guy called Captain Fuzzball is playing King's Quest 1 VGA. Alright. There's a guy playing King's... We're going to raid him. I don't know who he is, but we're going to raid him. So... Joining on tomorrow's Gubbins? Yes, I will be. Oh, by the way, if you want to find Weird's channel, because I will be on Weird channel tomorrow, you can type in ! WeirdFTW, and boom, get a lot of that. Shall we egg him? No. Let's just say, I don't know. Happy King's Quest. Happy King's Quest. Captain Fuzzball, CPT Fuzzball. Happy questing. I don't know. Something King's Questy. I can't think of anything. Just think of something interesting to say. Whatever you want to do. Let's raid him now. CPT Fuzzball. Okay. / raid CPT Fuzzball. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Let's go... Happy King's Quest, sure. Yeah, let's go for that. Alright, thank you all for coming along. The raid will be beginning shortly. Next stream on Sunday, though check out Weird FPW because I will be there as well. And thank you all for watching.